and welcome to my channel. Crafts this time. Crafts. What have I been up to? You know, I'm always up to something. Anyway, I have this friend called Carolyn who lives a fair bit away from me, so we can't actually see one another too often in the body, but we email a lot. So she's a pen pal, and she's a good pal. We have met. We met down at Mottisfont. We met a couple of years ago, which was nice. It's always nice to put like a face, a person to a pen pal, isn't it? So we did that. Anyway, you know, you can get bracelets, and they're friendship bracelets, and they're multicoloured, and you have one each, or you can get a ring and it's got two parts in it. You can get a necklace with it's a heart with two parts, so you have one part and the other person has the other part. No, you know, I'm not going to do this sensibly. So I thought, because we both make things and do things, in my infinite wisdom, I've gone for friendship pincushions. I know. It's a case of if I made two, clearly, of the same, then I'm going to get one in the post off to Carolyn so that she's got one and I've got one, knowing that it is part one of two. Are you following along with this? Don't take me too seriously. It's not worth it. But that was my idea anyway. What she also did, she sent me a lovely package the other day. It was a surprise package with this card. She'd made a card and it says, "Dear Lenny, hope you enjoy playing with these bits. Lots of love, Carolyn." My friend Carolyn. But in the pack, there were squares. There was cotton. There were threads to do couch sticking. Couch stitching. I'll get it out. All sorts. So, with the little squares, I had some bits already done. Now this one, for instance, it was sort of done as a patchwork, but it didn't have the squares on it. So you can see the squares that are on the top, they were added. And then I did my slow stitching. I've not backed it yet. And that one's come out like that. And I was quite pleased with that. I mean, that would make a good journal cover. It's a bit big for an A5, I think. But anyway, I can work on that. That was one of my bits that I was using her little squares in. Then I had other ones. Another one that had this one. So it had that backing and it had this bit on it. And that was it. So of course the little squares come along. They're now added on two sides. Then I did my slow stitch on it. I went diagonally on that one. Then I thought, I want a tree. So I embroidered the tree and put his leaves and his flowers on him. This is only French knots, you know. And then I thought I was finished. I thought, oh yes, I like that. That's quite nice. I showed hubby and he said, well, your deer needs something. He says he's not jumping off the page at me. I thought, okay. I found in one of the charity shops a big thing of silvery thread. So I did the deer in backstitch all around him. And that really gives him, he comes off the page. You can just about see him on the back. Because, of course, there's a lot of work up where the tree was. But this, you can see the deers just on there before I back it. But now, because he's been done and he's in silver and he sparkles, it's finished. That will fit an A5 journal front. Can go on. That's that one. What else do I have? Right, what I'd made I'd started making this one. I put doilies on it. I'd put lace on the ends, lace in the middles, and some slow stitching. Carolyn's bits were that nice bit all the way through the middle, and the teddies, row of teddies at the bottom. Oh, and I got just a short row of teddies at the top. So I added them to that one to bring it a bit more. You can make the quilting, patchwork, whatever you want to call it. You'll make it, but then you can go back to it and think, I could just add this, or I could just add that. And this is what happened here. I just added. So there was plenty of bits on that one. That one I have backed. He's got his backing on him, so he's ready. Sort of a table runner, tablecloth, all sorts of things like that. What else do we have? Well, I think hubby was feeling a bit left out. He's not into all these pretty things, so I thought, what can I do him? I'll make him a placemat. A bit coming out there. That's fine. Let's have a look. It's only the end of the bit, isn't it? There it is. We don't need that, but don't now anyway. So it's just a piece of, it's like settee cloth, or it's a bit thicker than curtains. And then I put some squares on it, and then I went over it in the slow stitch. You can just about see the slow stitch on there. See that one? And that sits on by the side of him, and he's got his cuppa on there, or he's got his light on there, whatever he wants, but it's just on the top of his top. Yes, it's on the top of his top by his chair. He can put his cup on. So he's got a piece of sewing. Another piece I did recently, last couple of weeks, was, do you remember the big bit that I did? And it was just all, you put all lace and wool and what have you on the backing, which is where I used the big French ones. So I did my embroidery on it. Well, these are the big French ones. So it is quite big. And what you do is you just splatter stuff all over it. Then you put your organza on top. I pin it, because otherwise everything's going to move. Pin it well. Then I machine stitch these. And you get a really nice top, cover for a top. Let's have a look what we've got in there. You see? Some are Carolyn squares. Some lacy bits. The white bit was in Carolyn's package. It's all random. It's not planned. It's just thrown on. Okay, so I've had to plan putting two squares together. That was a bit planned. You can see there's teddy bears there. Turning that way. Row of teddy bears. There's a pretty row of piece of lacy stuff, embroidery. And that's on, as I say, the French napkin. The back has got, I've used all different stitches off my machine. You can do it in one stitch. Just running stitch would do. You just know me, I'd like to complicate things. So it's got all different stitches on there that I've gone round and round and round and into the middle. You can see them on there. Yeah, you see those? All different stitches. Right into the middle. Can we get you the whole thing? Come back far enough. There he is. That's the whole thing. Quite a big one. But these do fit on our bedroom side tables. Bedside tables. So that's what I've been up to there. Nice little pile to keep me going, because I'm obviously doing more at the same time. I'll never have just one piece on the go. There's always more than one piece on the go, and there's always more than one thought on the go. The big blanket's still coming. Still coming. So there you go. That was today's little catch up on what I've been up to. And I shall soon bring you the... remember that I was doing a journal, wasn't I? I was trying to do a traveller's note journal. So I've done that. I've got one piece left to do before I finish doing all the covers of the books. It won't take long. I should be back soon. So I should say, do give us a thumbs up. Do subscribe. You know you want to. There's always something different. You stay safe. You take care. As you know, it's bye-bye for now.